Okay, I thought I'd show you how to disassemble a Cox Pitch Special little stinker style airplane. Normally I would take the prop off, but it's pretty much stuck. Also, this example doesn't have struts. First thing I would do is pop the struts loose. Second thing I like to do from experience is to flex the tail here and pop the elevator loose before we get into taking the plane apart. It just makes it a little easier. You'll understand why, hopefully. So you just flex them a little bit, pop it loose. Then you need a small flathead screwdriver. There's 3 screws here in the fuselage. Take those out. From experience, I tried to show you how to do this without breaking anything. These planes, due to their age, are rather brittle sometimes. I find that if they've been run a lot, the heat and fuel especially makes them brittle around the nose. The tail of these planes, depending on the vintage and I guess colorization and mold condition at the time, can be very, very thin in places. So yeah, you kind of have to be careful. Okay, so now once the screws are out, you can pull things apart. The wings pop out. The engine and landing gear will pop out. So that's pretty good. So the trick is to get the tail apart without breaking anything. The bell crank is just kind of held in place under these little tabs in the fuselage, so there's nothing that really holds it in place. Yeah, this one's pretty tight. Let's see. Kind of got to get the bell crank out of there. It comes off. Oh, and it wasn't even connected because the wire might be broken. Anyway, this bell crank came out easy. That's good. Okay. Then see, one side of the fuselage comes off pretty easy because it's there's nothing, the rudder is only on one side. So once that's off, you can get the wing out. Yeah, so the tail came out. Notice this little tab here goes on the elevator horn side down. Just want to notice that. And to get the elevator out, what I find is you have to flip it upside down, slide it through, and this one has got a Z-bend in the oh, this rod is installed backwards. That's the problem. The Z-bend is supposed to be at the bell crank end, so somebody has had this apart before. So yeah, it makes it a little more difficult for me, but the trick is to get it through. And the tail is broken already, so we'll just, anyway, the trick is to get that little circle. See the elevator, you got to get it through this little hole. That's why it has these 2 holes basically. So that's how you do it. So I'll have to do some repairs on this, reinforce some damaged areas on this fuselage, but otherwise that was pretty easy. Hopefully it's under 50 seconds and I can put it on Instagram, but we will see. All right, so I will do that again with another plane that's more complete.